Hey everyone, it's Road to Retire, the channel where I try to retire early, doing so with the help of Side Hustle. So if you're into that kind of stuff, subscribe and follow my journey. So a while back on my channel, I did a review of the app Fetch, and you're looking at the desktop version right now, but of course everything is done through the app, so you're just going to get some generic flyers and presentations for it. But very simple. You snap receipts from grocery stores, gas stations, restaurants, whatever the case may be, and you can get specific points based on certain products. So maybe you buy Doritos today and you get an extra 500 points or whatever, but every single receipt is worth something. So even if you don't have to have any of their special offers on hand or whatever, you can still get points for it. Basically, you have a receipt, you take a picture, and you get rewarded. Now, they only have gift cards, and initially I was like, okay, it's still not a big deal. Like it's not like this is a really side hustle, right? It's just cash back. So what if you can't directly put into PayPal or you can't cash out via bank transfers? But I found a little bit of a loophole, and I think people have known about this for a while, but I found a little bit of a loophole. So if you go to rewards here, you can see the various gift cards that they're offering here. These are the most popular ones. They actually offer a lot more gift cards than what you're seeing here, and you can also do donations and enter sweepstakes and stuff like that, but there's no direct cash options, like I said. But if you're looking right here, they offer a Visa prepaid gift card. So basically you can use this anywhere, right? And this is where the little bit of a loophole comes into play. So if you have a PayPal account or like a Venmo account, and maybe a friend or significant other who you trust also has a PayPal account, you can load these funds from the prepaid Visa onto your PayPal account. This is how I do it. And then I send money to my wife using that prepaid card as the mechanism of transferring money. So basically, I just won $10. I shouldn't say won. I earned $10 on Fetch, and I redeemed this $10 prepaid Visa gift card, and I loaded it to my PayPal account, and then I sent it to my wife. I just sent a payment to my wife, and I used that as my payment method, and then she could just transfer the money to me when she gets it. So basically, I turned this prepaid gift card into cash. Now, there is a little bit of a fee there, so the $10 ended up being $9.53 in cash after the fees, just because it's a prepaid debit card and there's fees transferring from that. So interestingly enough, I'm sure there's other ways that you could go about it, but what happened is I got interested because Fetch, turns out you can now play little mobile games, and you could use that points to redeem these gift cards. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I mean, this is not a new concept. You could play mobile games and eventually get enough points, and you get like, $5 or something like that. But the thing is, you have to burn a lot of time, right, on these games. And it's like, well, I don't have time to sit there and dedicate 8 hours of my day to playing Monopoly Go or Raid Shadow Legends or something like that. But interestingly enough, a lot of these games where you have to play a certain amount of time to get rewarded, you don't necessarily have to give like 100% of your attention. In fact, I find that I can just let Monopoly go in the background, and I only have to touch a couple buttons here and there. So I could literally give about 10% of my attention. A little noise will go off saying, yeah, I have to click the screen or whatever to continue, but I can just automatically roll in Monopoly Go, or in Raid Shadow Legends, you can just automatically battle. So I've quickly amassed in 3 days like $14 worth. So obviously, as the time, like, it starts out, play 1 minute, get a certain amount of points, play 2 minutes, get a certain amount of points, and it keeps going on and on. So you can see comes to the point of diminishing returns, where it's like you have to play an hour to get a certain amount of points, and that certain amount of points is only like worth like theoretically like $1. So obviously it's diminishing returns, but they have a lot of apps you can do. So if you keep churning apps and you keep playing on the early stages, those points will rack up really fast, and sooner if you approach it the way I am right now, where it almost becomes passive because you're just like barely touching your phone, not even paying attention to it while doing my 9 to 5 job, which I'm doing, and I can completely focus on my job. The phone's not distracting at all. I just have to like blindly click my screen to continue on. You can actually do these stupid mobile games and make some decent money along the way. Now, you're not going to get rich obviously off this kind of stuff, but I just found it very interesting how I can kind of play these games, and through this backdoor system of loading the prepaid Visa card onto PayPal and then sending to my wife's account, that I can effectively play these games for money just in an indirect way. Now, there probably is a method out there to convert the prepaid Visa card and not lose any of the money, not have to pay fees or whatever, but I just find this to be the easiest mechanism. So I hope this helps someone out there. If you're interested in trying the Fetch app, I'll leave a referral link down below. We'll both get points for scanning your first receipt, but try the Fetch app regardless, because it's free money or it's free gift cards, whatever you is. You're gonna buy stuff, you're gonna get receipts. Just take a picture of it and scan it up, and you are going to get points, and the points are going to add up. And if you're like me, and if you're trying to kind of play the system a little bit, you're going to play these games, get as least attention, give the least amount of attention possible to the game while trying to maximize the points. And a couple of these games I actually enjoy, and it stimulates my brain. It's not just brain rot, as people like to say. It's actually like trying to figure out how many words you can spell out of these certain letters or whatever. So some of these are actually engaging for the brain, and I like that stuff. But stuff like Raid Shadow Legends and Monopoly Go is brain rot, but you don't really have to pay attention, and you can pass the time quickly by not paying attention, just letting your phone run. Now, if you have battery issues, storage issues, blah, 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 it might be a problem, but I have made $14 worth of points in just 3 days trying this method. So give Fetch a shot if you haven't already. This is just my method of converting these gift cards into actual cash, in which I will turn around and pay off my truck as soon as possible, which just fuels my path to early retirement even quicker. So hope you enjoyed this video. It's Road to Retire. See everyone in the next one.